Have you ever tried applying the law of attraction, repeated positive affirmations, visualized your dreams, tried to keep your thoughts elevated, but for some reason, nothing seems to change? You start out full of hope, stay dedicated, do everything right, but reality stays the same, or even gets worse. And then the doubt creeps in. Does this even work? Is something wrong with me? The truth is, the problem isn't you, but it may lie in how you understood the manifestation process. Many people believe the law of attraction is just about thinking positively, but positive thinking alone isn't enough. According to neuroscience, your thoughts generate electrical signals in the brain, but it's your emotions that create the magnetic field that interacts with the universe. In other words, emotion is the bridge between the inner and outer worlds. You can repeat, "I am prosperous," 1,000 times, but if deep down you feel fear, doubt, or scarcity, the energy you're actually sending out isn't abundance, it's lack. And that's the energy the universe responds to. The law of attraction doesn't work based on what you say you want, but on what you vibrate. The universe doesn't respond to your desires. It responds to your frequency. It responds to who you are, not what you say. Imagine you're a radio station. If you're tuned to the frequency of scarcity, it's no use wishing for prosperity. You'll only receive signals that match that vibration. That's why you often attract more of the same, even when you try to change. Quantum physics shows that everything is energy and that the observer affects the outcome. But your observer isn't just your rational thought. It's the mix of emotions, beliefs, and patterns you unconsciously repeat. If you grew up hearing that money is hard to get, that relationships are painful, that you're not good enough, those ideas became unconscious programs. And as long as those programs keep running, you'll keep manifesting the same experiences. Because the universe responds to your dominant vibration, not your conscious effort to change. Another key point: you may desire something you don't truly believe you deserve. There's an invisible limit, an emotional ceiling, that keeps you from going further. That ceiling was built from past experiences, traumas, rejections, and inherited beliefs. Until you change your inner identity, you'll keep sabotaging yourself without even noticing. Often, your mind says, "I want to grow," but your vibration is stuck in the fear of failure. Your soul wants to fly, but your ego clings to what's familiar, even if it's uncomfortable. And that's the paradox. You want to manifest the new, but you keep vibrating in the old. It's like trying to open a door with the wrong key. The intention is there, but the frequency doesn't match. And there's more. Urgency blocks the process. When you want something to happen now, you're often telling the universe you don't truly believe it will come naturally. Anxiety creates resistance. It's like trying to push a river with your hands. Manifesting is more like surfing a wave than paddling against it. Another crucial point is the feeling of separation. You believe your desire is far away, that you still have a long way to go to reach it. But the truth is, the universe doesn't operate in linear time like the human mind. What you desire already exists, but in another frequency. When you align with it, the path opens, coincidences appear, synchronicities happen. So how do you shift your frequency? The first step is to develop emotional awareness. Observe how you feel throughout the day. What thoughts keep repeating? What stories are you telling yourself? Instead of trying to control every external detail, begin rewriting your internal world. Because reality is a mirror. It doesn't show you what you want. It shows you who you are over and over again. Start treating yourself like someone who already has what they desire. Someone worthy, abundant, loved, prosperous. It's not about pretending. It's about teaching your body and mind to feel safe with this new identity. This daily practice shifts your energy, your posture, your presence, and that is what attracts new realities. True manifestation happens when mind, heart, and action are aligned. You think, feel, and act as if you are already living that new reality. And the more natural that becomes, the faster doors open. Because you stop trying to pull the future with force and start becoming compatible with it. Another often overlooked factor is heart coherence, a state where your heartbeat, emotions, and mind are in harmony. Studies show that when you enter this state, usually through emotions like gratitude and compassion, your vibration instantly rises and your electromagnetic field expands. This enhances manifestation because your body stops sending out stress signals and enters a creative state. In other words, the secret may lie less in thinking harder and more in feeling with truth. Manifestation also requires that you release control. Many people block the process because they try to dictate exactly how, when, and where their desire will manifest. But the universe works with infinite possibilities, far beyond what your limited mind can imagine. When you insist on controlling every step, you may close doors that are far better than what you planned. Manifesting is about trust. You emit the vibration, align with it, and allow the universe to do its part. Another common mistake is focusing only on having and forgetting about being. The law of attraction is often used to chase money, success, love, but those are natural consequences of an inner state. When you flip the script and focus on being someone who feels abundant, peaceful, fulfilled, the having manifests effortlessly. Because it's not about chasing things, it's about becoming the version of you who naturally attracts them. Your vibration is also shaped by your physical and social environment. The people around you, the content you consume, the places you go, all of that influences your energy. It's hard to stay high vibe when you're surrounded by criticism, chaos, or negativity. That's why protecting your energy is essential. Create conscious routines, limit negative stimuli, and seek out spaces and people that elevate your frequency. Also, unconscious loyalties can block manifestation. Sometimes, you avoid growing so you don't outshine a loved one, don't surpass your family, or don't draw too much attention. It's a subtle, often invisible dynamic, but deeply rooted. The unconscious says, if I succeed, I'll be rejected. If I'm happy, someone else will suffer. Identifying and releasing these loyalties is essential to let abundance flow. It's also important to understand that keeping your vibration high doesn't mean ignoring difficult emotions. Many think that manifesting means being happy all the time. But spirituality isn't anesthesia. Emotions like sadness, anger, or fear are part of the journey. The difference is in how you deal with them. Feel, honor, release, but don't cling to them. Repressing these emotions creates blocks. Processing them consciously purifies your vibration and makes room for the new. Finally, remember, you don't need to deserve to manifest. The universe doesn't reward those who suffer more or work harder. It responds to energy. You are already worthy. You are already enough. You are already part of this creative intelligence. The real key isn't earning your manifestation. It's recognizing that you're already connected to it, and that all you need to do is allow that connection to become your reality. The law of attraction hasn't failed you. It's working all the time, even now. What you need is to stop manifesting from doubt, urgency, and lack, and start manifesting from trust, presence, and love. The life you desire already exists. It just vibrates on a different frequency. When you change on the inside, the world changes on the outside. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment. I choose to align my energy with what I desire. I'd love to know what you're trying to manifest and what you're feeling during the process. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. because the universe never misses the address of the right frequency. And maybe your moment is now.